You've got a face, and that face probably is the reason why you're not successful in business. Find someone else to crack this joke, not me. Because I want to tell you that if you search, there are so many billionaires who just don't depend on facial value, what they have. You know what the secret to that is? That they depend on the functional value. And they understand money so much than us that they exceeded the use of that understanding, and then they created massive value of wealth. So this episode focuses on how you actually are going to use your understanding about money. You've always thought about how will my people, my surroundings, my systems, my family, my everyone will think of me. But did you at least once have a thought in your mind that how money will think about me? Right now, you know what the sad thing is? That right now, when you're watching this video, there is money out there which is screaming your name. Come and take me. And you know what? You're not going. Just because you're thinking, what will my people think, and my family and my relatives and my friends? Or you think that, what do I think? And then you actually are playing a double game. You are actually playing a double game means that you're talking to yourself, I can do it. At the same time, you're talking to yourself, no, I cannot do it. That's the biggest mistake. You have to understand not yourself, not people, but money. And when you start understanding how money feels about you, you will really not care what you think personally or anyone around you thinks personally about you making the money. Because as I said, money doesn't have any of the 5, 6 or 7 senses which we have. Does money taste you? No. Does money have a skin like you? No. Does money breathe? No. Does money live a life? No. And therefore, does money have an opinion on you? No. Does money care if you're black or white? No. Does money really care if you're educated or not educated? No. Does money care if you're handsome or gorgeous? No. Does money care if you live in a hut or a Pizza Hut? No. Does money care if you're a clerk or a chairman? No. Does money care if you're a beggar or a billionaire? No. Does money care if you're a peon or a principal? No. Why am I talking on this front? And how am I talking on this front? Is extremely important. Extremely important. Because the moment you understand money more than yourself and your people, you will tend to be going in the right pathway where all the billionaires have already reached and they're making more cash. And when I use the word cash, I mean liquid cash, not the screen bank balance. Because who knows, if I give you a computer and if I show you account and I'll put 100000000000000, will you believe it? No. That's the funny fact. So if you don't believe what you can't see, I want to tell you that you have to actually understand something which you actually don't believe, which is this, that money itself doesn't really care about who you are, where you come from, how you look and everything. Right now, you know what the weird thing is? You're watching the video this far, 4.5 minutes, and still you are convincing yourself that no, this is all theory, this is all good, I may not be able to do this. This video exactly talks about the same thing. That I want you to actually stop thinking that way, and I want you to start thinking about what your money thinks. That means if you're good at dancing, there is someone, a dancer who's dancing relatively less good than you, but he's picking up or she's picking up more money than you. You know the reason why? because they understand money. They don't understand the way they dance or the way they actually convince. They understand the money more. They need it, they do it. Right now, when you want to focus on understanding money more, it's not a challenge, it's easy. Go ahead and learn how money thinks, feels and understands your people and you, your people's skills and your skills, and etc. And etc. is everything in between. So when you understand the way money works, you will pay less attention towards how you or your people think and feel, and you'll start paying attention more to how money thinks and feels. For example, a thing which is valued at $1,000, if you actually scale it down and you bring it $800, that $800 in the pockets of the consumer feels good to come to you. But the $1,000 bill or currency is not feeling good to come to you or your pockets. So you have to listen, you have to see, you have to sense, you have to taste like money, not like you. Because till now you were thinking like you. What you got? Nothing. And even if you got something, you want to expand it, and therefore you're watching this video. This is not any video, but this is just something but exchange of information. And you're actually training your brain. Yes, if I start thinking about how money thinks and feels, probably I'll be more wealthy, rich, filthy rich. So start thinking about how that $800 is willing to come to you, and then you actually lowering it from $1,000 to $800. It's not a loss, it's an invitation for further business also. And therefore you want to consider that how money thinks and feels is as equally important and more important than how you feel or your competitors feel or your parents or your family feels. Now you understand that this is very important. You don't have to earn money, you have to become money. You have to become money, and then you will go to the big money.